Okay, part 4 of the Q&A thing. I've been doing this for a long time now, and I'm wearing my headphones, aren't I? Okay. Part 4 of the Q&A thing, and oh man, as you can tell, my sanity is slipping, and I'm really tired. You can tell by the fact that I spent the last video rubbing my eye, going like that. So, and I'm just muttering everything I say and mumbling all my speech together. But okay, last part. Let's just get it over with. Okie dokie. Coziest Cord 2 asks, how did you become a brony? Okay, I already answered that. Okay. They also ask, who is your favorite background pony? Probably Vinyl Scratch. I don't know, because when you talk about background ponies, what you have to go on is the personality that the fandom has attributed to them. And in that case, I like Vinyl Scratch. I like Vinyl Scratch's personality. And even now, her personality is becoming less fanon, more canon. And the best part is, it's actually not... And the best part of Vinyl Scratch is, so far what we've seen of her personality, just like in Rainbow Rocks and the shorts and in the book and everything, seems to be more or less in line with what people expected she would... what the fandom expected she would be like. And that's certainly fun. So yeah, favorite background pony, Vinyl Scratch. Favorite background pony duo, Vinyl Scratch and Octavia, because, yeah, they're nice. There's a good opposite thing going there, Fast-paced electronic music and slow-paced orchestral music, and, there's all sorts of, there's lots of fun animations you can watch, and just fan art of Octavia and Vinyl Scratch and the way they interact. It's a lot of fun. Okay, Super Charmander 1 asks, where did you get the idea from AOC? From the deep, dark depths of my brain. I would not recommend going there, and beyond that, I can't tell you. Okay, favorite DC hero and villain? I guess I'd have to say Batman and the Joker, because the Batman franchise is the only DC Comics franchise I have had any experience with whatsoever, and even the experience I have had with those is fairly limited. Like, I've seen the new movies, the Dark... Actually, no, I've only seen one of the new movies. I've only seen The Dark Knight. I haven't seen Dark Knight Rises, and I haven't seen Batman Begins. And I've played Arkham Asylum. Oh, Arkham Asylum, that's another good game. That's another game I really like and want to talk about. And I don't like Arkham City as much. But, yeah, Arkham Asylum, and so, yeah, Batman and the Joker would have to be my favorite, and pretty much only DC heroes and villains I know about. Okay. What is one game you like that everybody hates? I don't know. I like a lot of games, but I don't really know of any games I like that other people hate, because I don't know, what games do people hate? I've seen a lot of people that like games, and the only games I really know that are generally, just, really widely hated would be things like Custer's Revenge, or Big Rigs Over-the-Road Racing. Excuse me. There's cat hair everywhere. The cat's out of the room now, but gets everywhere. Okay. One movie you like that everybody hates. Again, I don't really know what movies do a lot of people hate, and because I'm fairly mainstream in the movies I like, and I should review movies too. Oh, I need to review everything, don't I? Okay, yeah, let's talk about movies I like. I like the Lego Movie. Lego Movie is like the best animated movie I've ever seen. Just one of the best movies I've ever seen. Okay. Where was I? What do you think is the most overrated episode of MLP? I don't think a single episode is overrated. I think a bunch are underrated, that's for sure. But I don't think any of them are really overrated, because, saying something is overrated would imply that I think people are sort of unjustified in liking it, and I don't think someone can ever be unjustified in liking something. I mean, I guess they could in really extreme circumstances, but I think in general, people can certainly be unjustified in disliking something, but I think in liking something, I don't think anyone can ever really be unjustified in that. Okay, Emerald Comet asks, how did you get into the fandom? I already answered that. What's your favorite episode of MLP? Pinky Pride. Do you like Pokemon? Yeah, sort of. I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. I do play it some. I have Pokemon Y, and I played it, and I beat it, and I stopped playing it, and I haven't bothered to play it more, so... Yeah, Pokemon's alright, but I'm not a huge fan. Okay, and do you read fanfiction? I already answered that. Not as much as I would like to. Okay. Jason Thayer asks, favorite writers? Yeah, Dave Polsky, Amy Keating-Rogers, Josh Haber, M.A. Larson. Those are some of the writers I like the most, and then, there's probably others that are slipping my mind at the moment. Megan McCarthy is a good writer. They're all pretty good writers, actually, And, I like Meriwether Williams. A lot of people don't, but I think Meriwether Williams is pretty good. Okay, where was I? Crap, I totally lost track of the question. Okay. Alright. Would it be too personal to ask whether or not you are Christian? It depends. Is your answer going to make you start a big, huge debate and go in a flurry and be like, no, I don't like this? If it is, then it's too personal. But, we're all good people here, so I know you guys know better than to start religious debates. So I'm going to go ahead and say, sorry, I am not Christian. I am agnostic with a lean towards atheism. And I'm going to drop the topic there because I do not want to start a religious debate. That would get ugly. So, yeah. Okay, and do you watch or read Game of Thrones? Sorry, I saw the first few episodes of Game of Thrones, and I really do like it. I do like Game of Thrones, but for some reason I haven't really bothered to get back into it after watching just the first few episodes. But, yeah. Okay, next person. Catgal asks, where did you get the inspiration for your OC from? Okay, yeah. Again, I don't think it's really inspired by any single thing, just the fact that I like the whole idea of a brain in a jar and just came into my head. Okay. They also ask, do you like Dragon Ball Z? No, I don't. Unfortunately. Well, I don't know, I might like it if I've seen it, but I don't know. I know the memes. Is that enough? Like, I know the whole It's Over 9,000 thing. I mean, and if you know of that, then why bother watching the rest of the show? That's all there is to it right there. Okay. Do you read Warrior Cats? No, I actually can't say I've ever heard of a thing called Warrior Cats. It might be kind of cool. I don't know. I like cats. Okay. Alright, have you heard of or like Dane Cook? Nope. Okay, I have not heard of him. Okay. Least favorite pony. Okay, now there's an interesting question. I guess I'm gonna have to say, Snips and Snails, probably, because, a lot of people would probably say Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon, but the thing is them, as I said before, they serve an important role in the show, and they should be there. Whereas Snips and Snails, not so much. Like, I don't think the role they serve in the show is as crucial to the show as it is for, say, Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon. Least favorite show. Okay, that's hard, because pretty much any TV show that I didn't like, I would have pretty much just, only watched a few episodes of it and then forgot about it. So, I don't know about least favorite, but I guess one show in recent memory that I remember not really caring for would have to be Battlestar Galactica, because, I don't know, I saw the first few episodes, but after that, I just could not get into it. It had a big problem where I just did not care about any of the characters in it. They all seemed... I didn't even know the characters' names after I've seen, a good few episodes. I couldn't empathize or care about any of the characters or the conflict, and it just... I don't like Battlestar Galactica that much. Okay. Let's see. What is your least favorite song in MLP? That's a tough one, because I like most of the songs. I guess I'm going to have to say the Perfect Stallion song in Hearts and Hooves Day, but that's mostly just because I don't like Hearts and Hooves Day. So I don't like the song in it, and I guess it's really no fault of the song. I've only seen Hearts and Hooves Day once, and I disliked it so much I never got around to watching it again. So, really, it's possible I'll go back and watch it at some point and find out I really like it, but for now I'll say least favorite song would have to be The Perfect Stallion. Okay. Why don't you have some kind of robot tail on your OC? I don't know, I was thinking about what I would do for a tail, but I couldn't think of anything that would be both sort of hair-like and mechanical. I was thinking maybe those weird fiber optic cables that have the little bit of light on the end, but I don't know. And So yeah, I couldn't think of anything that a tail could be made out of for a robot. And then, why did you choose to be a unicorn? The reason I chose to be a unicorn isn't because I like unicorns better, though I do like unicorns the best. But that's really not the reason why. What I wanted to do is I just thought the idea of having the metal horn wired into the brain, I thought that was just a cute sort of idea. And it kind of, I thought it was an important part of the character design of my OC, where it showed that it was kind of like a My Little Pony thing, but, a robot and a brain in a jar, and, the horn wired into the brain really just drives that whole point home. So, yeah. Another question. Do you like Taylor Swift? Nope. What's your least favorite episode of MLP? Yeah, I've said probably Hearts and Hooves Day, but again, since I've only seen it once, I might be wrong, and I'll go back and watch it at some point and decide I like it. So, in which case, I think an episode that I can more accurately say why I don't like it would have to be Spike at Your Service, because I like the Timberwolves and Spike at Your Service. Those are great, but apart from that, I don't like what it did to Spike's character. And again, as I said, it's not out of character, but I don't like what it did, how it changed Spike's character, because it just, it makes him just kind of an idiot who can't do shit, and it doesn't make sense, is the problem. Okay. ShadowWolf asks, do you like creepypasta? Apart from SCP stuff, no. But with the whole SCP Foundation genre of creepypasta, I love that stuff. I just eat all this SCP, creepypasta up. It's perfect. But apart from that, I don't really have any interest in creepypasta. Okay. Cloudsong asks, why are you a brain thingy? Well, when you think about it, aren't we all just brain thingies? Think about that. Okay. I should just, put that on a poster. Have, aren't we all brain thingies? And then I have, my OC in space. And I'll say, Chem goes pony. And, I could hang up some posters back there. That could work. Okay. Alright. Okay. DoubleStorm asks, what's your opinion about shipping? Okay. Opinion on shipping? I think it's kind of cute, as long as it doesn't go, too far. Which brings us to the next question. What's your opinion about Clop? In that case, do what you like. I won't judge, if I don't want to see it, keep it out of my face. And, a lot of people say, well, I wish they wouldn't talk about it so much, but really they don't. I hold nothing against cloppers, and I think it's fine if they do that, and if I don't want to see it, I don't see it, and it's cool. Everyone just be cool. And opinions on gore. Normally I don't like, MLP gore stuff, but that being said, I am the biggest fan of Rainbow Factory, so I don't know what's with that. I don't like most gore fics, like Cupcakes or Cheryl's Garden. I don't like those, but Rainbow Factory, I just eat. I love Rainbow Factory. I love everything Rainbow Factory related. I love all the songs. I love all the fan art. I love, the original fan fiction. I love the sequel to the original fan fiction. I made a Rainbow Factory in Minecraft once that used colored sheep. Was great. You pull a lever mill and jump into this big meat grinder machine and you get all the wool out. I love Rainbow Factory. Okay. Alright. Oh my god, who comes up with these usernames? Okay, Dakno Wahoo MegKey asks, what series of Doctor Who was your first? I started with the new series, actually, at the beginning of the new series. I didn't start when it started. I actually did not get into Doctor Who until about halfway through Matt Smith's run, believe it or not. And then at that point is when I started getting into Doctor Who, and I started at the beginning of the new series with Christopher Eccleston, and then went through, watched up until, I guess, what was the end of Season 6 at that point, and then I went back and started dabbling in Classic Who and all of that. Okay. Let's see. What do you think of Doctor Who's Ex-Derpy? that X is wearing. How far are we going with this ship here? As I said, like, a little shipping's fine. If it goes to Clop, I'm a little bit uncomfortable with that. But, okay. What is your favorite Disney movie? Favorite Disney movie, and probably only Disney movie I've ever seen would have to be Frozen. I have not seen or cared for any other Disney movies. If I've seen others, they were so forgettable I just forgot about them. But Frozen was great. I love Frozen. And, okay, now here's an interesting question. Favorite Studio Ghibli movie? Okay, so yeah, Miyazaki movies. I love them. I think Miyazaki is one of the greatest filmmakers ever. I love almost all of his movies, except for Ponyo, which is just weird. But, so yeah, favorite Miyazaki movie would be hard, but I think I'd have to say Castle in the Sky. I like that one because it's just a great big swashbuckling steampunk adventure with lots of action and really cool airships and, a great story and all of that. It's got so much cool, like, steampunk technology. So, yeah, Castle in the Sky. Favorite Pixar movie? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I like a lot of Pixar's movies, and I think it's simply tragic how Pixar's kind of started going downhill now, and it's just been doing sequels and prequels. Because, Pixar used to be, like, the bastion of originality, and now they're making a sequel to Finding Nemo, and they made a prequel to Monsters, Inc. Just, no, why do you do this? But, yeah, so favorite Pixar movie ever? Probably, WALL-E. I don't know, I really liked WALL-E. Okay, and then, favorite DreamWorks movie? Okie dokie. I don't like any of DreamWorks' animated movies, so favorite DreamWorks movie? How about Saving Private Ryan? That's published by DreamWorks, so it counts as a DreamWorks movie, right? So yeah, Saving Private Ryan is my favorite DreamWorks movie. Okay, and favorite Don Bluth movie? Okie dokie. I did not know who Don Bluth was, but so when I saw this question, I googled it, and I saw some of his movies, and the one movie that stuck out to me was Land Before Time, and I remember loving that when I was, 7 or something, so let's say Land Before Time for favorite Don Bluth movie. And what country do you live in? I live in the U.S. Usually this is the part where people either go, all satirical, being like, yeah, America and bald eagles, have a bald eagle fly in named Small Government, and, everyone immediately registers Republican and hamburgers and Jesus and guns. But, some people do that. People, be like, oh, I hate America, I'm so ashamed I live in it. But I'm not going to do either of those. I'm just going to say, I live in America, and so far it's gone pretty well. I don't know anywhere else, but I live a comfortable life, and I think I can thank the fact that I don't live in a super crappy country for that. So, yeah, America's nice. Yeah. Okay. Sleepy Cloud at 97 asks, do you watch any cartoons besides My Little Pony? Other cartoons? No. Other TV shows like Doctor Who and Sherlock? Yes, but I do not watch any other cartoons. Okay. Who is your favorite monster in Doctor Who? I'd have to just say the Daleks, because, the Daleks are original, everybody recognizes the Daleks. Before I even knew about Doctor Who, I could recognize, and I knew what a Dalek was. I knew they are the little robot things that have the plunger and the egg beater that said exterminate a lot, and Daleks are one of the most iconic things about Doctor Who. They are just so classic. And so yeah, Daleks all the way. Daleks are awesome. Okay. And another question. Can I hug you? Yeah, sure. If you can find me in real life, then go ahead, but explain first who you are and why you're hugging me, so I'm not like, oh my god, who is this person? Why are they hugging me? What's happening? So, yeah, just introduce yourself first, please. Okay. Changing asks, how did you feel about the latest RoboCop movie? Because you're a cyborg. Unfortunately, I have not seen the latest RoboCop movie, and I've also actually not seen the original RoboCop movie, but I've been meaning to get around to watching it. So, yeah, but speaking of movies about transhumanism, have you heard of that Transcendence movie that's coming out with Johnny Depp and everything? That looks pretty interesting, and I'll probably watch that. Okay. Nikki the MLP asks, what do you think is the funniest episode of MLP? Okay. Funniest episode. That's tough. I'm gonna say it's a toss-up between Mod Pie and Pinkie Pride. And in terms of just, like, jokes that made me laugh the most, I'd probably have to say Mod Pie, just because, you know, that was definitely a new style of humor for the show, the sort of just subdued, dull humor. And I thought it was hilarious. So, yeah. Okay. A guy 17 asks, I love your intro music. Where is it from? Yeah, there's actually a link in the description for my intro music. It's in most of my videos, like all the videos I've made in the past 6 months at least should... Well, okay, I guess all the videos I have that use my new intro would have, you know, a link in the description to the intro music. And what it is, it's a little piece called Producing Parasprites by a very unrecognized Brony musician called Civet89. And he's a great Brony musician. He's actually one of my favorites, and he doesn't have a lot of subscribers, so if you're watching this, go fix it. Show that guy some love. He makes some really great music. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. George Casal asks, what's your favorite fanfiction? Oh, wait, I already answered that. Well, no, I didn't really answer which one is my favorite. I just said I haven't read many fanfictions. In which case, I'd probably have to say, since I've only finished 2, which is, you know, Rainbow Factory and Pegasus Device, favorite out of those, it's tough, but probably Pegasus Device, because, you know, it built on all the cool stuff in Rainbow Factory, and, you know, Pegasus Device had some problems. I think I might do a review on it, but I guess that would be my favorite, my favorite fanfiction, and that appears to be the end of the list of questions that I wrote down, but I know there were more, so... let's see, we still have 10 minutes left, so, yeah. I am going to cut the video here, and I will be back once I find out where those missing questions went. Okay, goodbye.